yeah, I just want you to say this next video from my grandfather's cooking tape
is for breakfast.
Is for breakfast.
Okay, tell me when.
Okay, go.
This next video from my grandfather's cooking tape is for breakfast.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yep.
You know, the most important commodity out here is probably coffee. You can forget meat, and you can forget to bring the potatoes, or you can forget to bring the vegetables. But if you forget to bring the coffee, you're in serious trouble. We've got some water warming here. What we're going to fix is some good old Cowboy coffee. And back in the pioneer days, actually during the early trail drives, the camp cook fixed this same kind of coffee. And as it turns out, it's the best coffee there is. I don't know if he knew what he's doing or what, but it really works. We just got a little coffee water heating here. We got about 6 cups. And it's simple, and it's easy. All we want to do is put about 6 heaping tablespoons full of ground coffee in there. And if you noticed, I'm putting it right in the water. That's the way they did it. Don't worry about it. You won't be eating grounds. These are eggshells. They always put eggshells in their coffee. They say for 2 reasons. It helps settle the grounds, and it gives it a little flavor. I'm not sure about the flavor, but I think it does help settle the grounds. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put that coffee on the fire. Now when we boil, it's about the only thing we use a flame for. Put it right on the flames, and it'll take about 3 or 4 minutes, and we run it to a boil. Now when we start boiling with it, we want to watch it very carefully, because, in fact, I'm going to leave the lid open here, because you don't want to overheat coffee. You bring it to a boil and then take it off and put it off to the side. And the reason behind that is if you overheat coffee, it gets acidic. It releases acids and it makes it bitter. We'll let that settle here and let that boil, and then we'll try a cup out. What I want to do while it's trying to boil is cook what we call eggs burrito. In the Southwest, they call them taquitos. It consists of a flour tortilla, a couple of scrambled eggs, some cheese, and a little green chilies. And it's pretty quick and pretty easy. Let me get into, first thing we do is take a nice flour tortilla and we cook it real quick in a Teflon skillet. Teflons are real nice out here. They don't stick. And it doesn't take but just a second to warm this thing up. Put a little butter in there and warm it. In the meantime, we're going to get a couple of eggs in here to scramble. All right. Now I always add a little of this season oil in here. It's got a little onion, a little garlic powder. Kind of gives it a different flavor. All right, let me see here. Let me get the spatula. Turn that over. All right, that's looking pretty good. Okay. I think that burrito is about ready. Put it in a plate. And let's put the scrambled eggs on. All right. Now just let that set there. Cooking a little warm. Generally cook that on a lower medium heat. About 4 seconds will do. Okay, now we're going to grate a little cheese. and put it right on top of the egg. Once we flip it over, and it's just about ready to flip. This doesn't take very long at all. It needs to cook a little while longer. All right, need to get back to the coffee here right quick. It's starting to bubble up just a little bit. Yeah, okay, now it's starting to boil. We're going to set it off to the side here. Let that settle for a few minutes, let the ground settle. All right, now we need to turn this. This is about ready. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Minute you turn it, get your grated cheese and just put it all over on top there. Ooh, that's starting to look good. And let's get a little, this is optional. You can put mushrooms or onions or whatever you want. I like the little green, chopped green chilies. They're not too hot. Just to kind of give it a little Spanish flavor. We'll let that cook just for a little bit. Let me see here. I think that's about ready. It's a pretty good little hot fire. Let's hold our burrito up here. And you just place it, get under it, and place it right on top of your burrito. Oh, that looks good. What we'll do here is just get a corner here and roll it up. Roll it up into a nice little taquito. Oh boy. All right. Let me try this coffee here. Normally you'd set this coffee back on the fire and bring it up to just to a boil. Don't let it roll because you don't want to get the grounds up there again, but this is still hot. Let me just pour a little cup of coffee here and see how it looks. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks good. You know, there's nothing better out here than a good hot cup of coffee early in the morning out here in the outdoors. All right, if y'all excuse me, I'm gonna have a little breakfast.